Paris just dropped an Upland, and there's seemingly a slew of issues coming with the release. Let's take a look into it. So if you don't know what passes are, they guarantee people who buy them, they're about $5 USD, a property in Paris. Now, there's also a percentage chance that one of these properties might be a collection property. But if they aren't claimed within a certain deadline, they'll go back to the public, open for public minting. They don't give you the money to mint this property, and players will gamble on these passes buying multiple, if not maybe even 100, in hopes of getting as many collection properties as possible. But unfortunately, not everything was sunshine and rainbows with this release. Well, I was about to say I can't locate my props, but I see I have to leave the super app Upland to go to Google Maps and then back to Upland to find them. I mean, come on, is there going to be a Paris button to check like Tokyo? I still can't locate two of my properties. Do I have to try Apple Maps? Sheikh Dylan had 4 addresses, and none of them seem to have existed in Paris. And then you can see Sheikh Dylan, right? Well, no, she actually found the 4, but she had to use Google Maps. But the user just below, even still using Google Maps, can't find his property. King Cody, checking for him as well, can't find it either. And then King Cody decides he's going to offer his services to help find players' properties in Paris. It's sort of like a detective work, but it's for free. He's doing this all voluntarily, and shout out to him, an awesome guy. And you can see by the timestamp on these messages that it's not a quick find. It takes at least 10 minutes to find these properties. So what's going on here? Why are Paris addresses so difficult to locate within Upland? Well, in short, Paris ain't like America. Streets in Paris are numbered according to a specific system. Odd numbers are on one side of the street, and even numbers are on the other side of the street. Typically, the lower numbers will start near the Seine River, and they'll increase as you expand outwards. Paris is also divided into 20 districts called arrondissements. We don't really have to worry about these because they typically appear in postal codes only, and we don't really search with postal codes in Upland, but it may be the reason why we can't find some of these addresses. Some larger buildings or complexes in Paris might have specific names or codes as a part of their address, which is also a lot less common to be found in other cities, like America. No, don't worry, I'm just playing around, mate. I'm just making fun of our accents there, yeah. As well, many streets and landmarks also have historic names which have been used for centuries, which might make it a bit harder to find the address. This can also make addresses seem a lot more complex if you're not familiar with Parisian history. As well, in some addresses you might see hotel with a little hat on the O. This is different from the normal hotel that we're familiar with without the hat on the O. Hotel refers to a large, elegant townhouse, typically historic. This is back to that one reference where he couldn't find his property with hotel in it because, well, he didn't have the little hat on the O. This is very similar to what we saw with the Tokyo release, if not exactly the same thing. So in Tokyo, instead of street names, addresses are based on a set of blocks known as chom. A typical Tokyo address might include the ward like Shinjuku and the district like Kobikiko, Kabukicho, and the district like Kabuchiko. Can't say that right. They'll also include the block number and the building number within that same address. For example, Shinjuku Kobikiko Chom 23 would be a full address. I've definitely butchered that, but let's not pay attention to that. It's also nothing like you'd ever see over in the United States or Canada. So Upland needed to add a specific button to help find properties in Tokyo. It's in Asia. It's naturally going to be a whole different area of addresses, and as well as Europe with Paris. I mean, we haven't seen too many troubles with London so far and the other European cities, but naturally there's going to be some hiccups that arise. Just imagine when we get to Rome or Greece. Upland needed to add a custom button to search in Tokyo, and it's going to be the same for Paris most likely, unless, I don't know, they just decide users are going to have to keep using Google and Apple Maps to search. But I think Upland's a bit nicer than that. Just be thankful, though, you don't own 15 properties like this one guy. If him and King Cody both worked together trying to find these all, it would take over 2 hours. Anyways, that's it for this video, and thank you for watching.